built a sign company where I can stay in one spot. So the way the billboard business works, there's different people playing different, I would call it games, because that's kind of how I look at all these things I do is almost like a game.
Mhm.
Just like say a person's in single family houses. You got one person's like wholesaling, another person's like a fix and flip, another person's like a buy and hold. Well, in the billboard business, I was more like a developer, almost like somebody developing subdivisions.
Mhm.
And you can only develop so many subdivisions in, say, one town
Right.
because there's only so many people to move into those. The other game in the billboard business is you put them up and then you keep them and then you maintain the advertisers on there. To me, it didn't seem as exciting once I created something from nothing to just stay there and try to sell ads. And so that's why I kept going further and further away so I could constantly get that little adrenaline. Let's see if I can create one here. Maybe I can create one there. And each one brings a new meeting with a new city
Mhm.
or, a new meeting with a new, person. They could own like a tall building, or they could own like maybe an apartment complex, or they own a strip center, or they own a farm. Each one was a different person. And I was really excited about that. But what happened is I kept having to go further and further away to do that. So, and the only way I could stay home is if I kept them and filled them with ads and then played the rental game. And then all of a sudden you start competing with each other. And then instead of like when I would go talk to somebody to sell an ad, they're talking to me. And it's different than if somebody's calling me because they see a phone number on there, because if they're calling me, they're seeing 10 other billboards with a phone number on it. So you can't get near as much for that when somebody's just price shopping everywhere. So that's part of the reason I transitioned more to like an on premise where I can do big LED signs. Like we'll do big LED signs for like strip centers and plazas and stuff, but I can stay in one spot and I can just drive within 30 minutes and I have all the work I'd ever want. And then what happens is I get in with these developers. A developer might own strip centers all over town.
Mhm.
Every time somebody moves into that strip center, I get a phone call and it makes my world so much easier. And I can create systems and processes. So like as I'm sitting here talking to you, my company's running,
Mhm.
so people are, getting bids or doing artwork and all that stuff. So I kind of transitioned more. I mean,